Yo, Ski, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy No Return MG back here with another video. We got a banger for you guys today. As you guys know, or if you didn't already, the market double crashed. So we had one crash and I made a video for that crash, and then the market crashed again on Friday once the new season came. And I never made a video about the new cars that crashed and the ones you should pick up. So that's what I'm here to talk about today. A bunch of new diamonds are really low in price, and I just feel like they're way too low and definitely cards that you should look to pick up. So I'm going to talk about all the cards today. Before I do get into it, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. It's so crazy the growth that I've been seeing on this channel, bro. I really appreciate it. The last video I made, I literally was like, I'm about to hit 500 followers. Now I'm about to hit 600 followers. That was like 3 days ago. So the fact y'all did this for me, I greatly appreciate it. So make sure y'all boys sub, like, comment, subscribe. Yes, sir. Let's get into the next video, man. Also, bro, I do have a Discord. I want to get more people in my Discord, too. The Discord is going to be down below in the description. So if you like my team, you like 2K in general, make sure you guys join the Discord. The link is down in the description. Make sure y'all check it out. Boom, let's get into it. Let's talk about everything on here. So as you know, there's a bunch of boxes. People are pulling packs. People are selling packs. The auction house is just crashed, plain and simple, man. I mean, people are just pulling like crazy. And I mean, hey, bro, do I blame them? Not really, man. They're doing their thing. I'm about to pull a pack here just to see if I get lucky. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. You know, that's just 2K being 2K. Anyways, a bunch of new diamonds are really low. So I'm going to talk about some of the diamonds that I think are just way too cheap that you guys should look to pick up today. First and foremost, I'm going to start with my guy, Alex Caruso, the new diamond that dropped on Friday. He's a little bit more expensive today because he is a challenge, I believe. So he's a little bit more. But I mean, you could probably snag one up for like 50, 60K. He's about 60K right now on the market, 50K on the market. So he's not too expensive. I love the card because, first of all, he could play the point guard position at 6'5". There's not many tall point guards like that, but he's 6'5". He has good length. He has a super easy jumper. I mean, you look at his badges. The badges look really good. The only he doesn't need too many badges. I would just say like probably like limitless, deadeye, slippery, lightning launch for sure, and then you could kind of pick the last one that you do want to do. But he's a really good card, really great jump shot. I'll show you guys a jump shot too if you guys want to see it, because I did pick him up from my squad myself. So it's Alex Caruso here, him and his bald head. It's the first time I'm shooting him too, and I mean the jump shot is pretty fast, it's pretty smooth. Honestly, I'm shooting with the rhythm, and this is on Hall of Fame as well, and as you can see, I'm not really struggling at all to green. I really like the card, mainly defensively. Like if you have like maybe like a T-Mac at the 2, a Dr. J at the 2, maybe even like a Ron Artest at the 2, like you put him next to one of those guys, you make the shooting guard run the offense. I mean, he's a good guy to just defend the ball. Jump shot is smooth. I'm telling you guys, I'm greening. Sigs are alright. The drag back, I know it's people's favorite move. The drag back is cool. The behind the back is okay. It's a little slow, but overall as a card, I mean, he's pretty good. That's somebody I highly suggest. If you get him for 50K, not many better point guards in the game at the moment. Another point guard I highly do recommend. I got him for free out of a free pack a while ago, and I used him for a while. DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray is about, I want to say he's about 40K, I want to say. He's about 40K-ish. For the price, he's probably the best. Him and Caruso are the 2 point guards I would highly suggest. For 40K, I mean, you can't get much better. Another thing I like about him, obviously, similar to Caruso, is his Hall of Fame badges are really good. I mean, unpluckable, challenger, pick dodger, glove, and lightning launch. I mean, those are, what more could you really want from a card? 19 total badges. He doesn't need too much that you need to add to him. The only downside that I'll probably say is his jumper. I'm not a big fan of his jumper. He has like a slingshot jumper. That's the best way I could really describe it. I'm not a fan of it, but it's greenable. You could definitely green with it. It's not the hardest to green. I just wish he had a better jumper. But he also is another tall point guard. He is 6'5", but he has pretty long arms on the court. So I think he has a good player build. Defensively, he's super tough. Offensively, he dunks the ball at a good pace, at a good, you know, whatever, 85 driving dunk. The defense is all there. I wish the block was a little bit higher, but hey, you can't have a perfect card. He's a really good point guard. I don't think for 40K, there's not many better options than these two right here. The last guy I'm going to talk about here is Diamond Victor Oladipo. So I used to use this card, I believe in season 1 when he did drop. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with the card. I just had other point guards, so I kind of had to just sell him. But I would say offensively, he's probably the best out of the two that I did talk about so far. He's around 50K. He has good badges as well. Posterizer, Deadeye Challenger, Glove, Pogo. I believe he's 6'3", so he's a little bit on the short, not really shorter side. He's just an average point guard height. Offensively, he's definitely the best one out of the three. He's like a main ball handler. You could give him the ball. He can go get a bucket. He has a high driving dunk. He came into dunk. This is a Dunktober set, correct? Dukes of Dunk. So his dunking is very high, 98 driving dunk. If you're a meter dunker, he's definitely going to be able to do that. The only downside and a reason I wasn't the biggest fan of the card, not the biggest fan. I liked him a lot offensively. It just, I wish he was better in interior. His interior defense is not good. So if he gets switched onto a big man, it's low-key barbecue chicken. But everything other than the card is really, really good. I'm telling you, offensively, he's definitely the best out of the three. And for 50K, you can't go wrong. So if you do want an offensive point guard, you can look at Oladipo. If you want to go more defensive, DeJounte, Caruso are there. I probably like I like Caruso the best, which is why I bought him for my squad. But I like all three of the cards, man. They're all very, very, very good. All different in their own ways, but all very good. Next up, we're going to go to all the guards. One of my favorite guys every year in 2K, and I believe every year he's just underrated in 2K. He's always good because he has a good jumper, decent player build, and he plays defense. RJ Barret. The thing I like about RJ Barret, if you look at badge wise, he comes with what, 24 total badges, 7 Hall of Fame, set shot, everything on the court he does at a really good level. I think the biggest thing he'll probably do is shoot the ball. He has a really good jump shot, but once again, he's solid in every single position. Driving dunk 90. The defense is all in the 80s. That's amazing. 82 interior, rebounding is there. He just gives you a little bit of everything out of a card. I don't know why people don't gas this card up, because I really think he's super, super tough. And honestly, a card I'm looking at to pick up maybe in the future if I don't like my team, but we'll see, because I have a lot of people who I'm plug and playing, so I don't really know too much. But if you want an all-around guy, offensively, defensively, RJ is your guy. If you're looking for more defense, I'm gonna go with Danny Green. A problem with this is a lot of these cards on Friday were way, way cheaper. I just didn't really make a video, so hopefully you guys did get some of these cards while they were cheaper on Friday. The market is rising at the moment, which is why I wanted to get this video out for you guys. But I mean, they're still cheap though. That's the thing, they're still cheap. Danny Green is my guy, 45-ish K. I mean, he's the best 3-and-D for this price by far. 3-and-Ds are all, they all do the same thing. They play defense, they hit threes, but I think he has the best jump shot. His defense is great. He has great animations. He comes with 8 Hall of Fame badges, which is really, really good. I like that as well. Overall, he's just a great card. Probably one of my favorite 3-and-Ds. I don't have him, but if you do like defense and like a guy who hits threes, Danny Green's your guy. I mean, especially if you're like, I don't want to say a bot, but if you're not the best at 2K and you just want a simple jump shot, Danny Green easily has the best jump shot. Can't lie to you. Other variations of Danny Green, I kind of went through this with my last video, but I'll kind of say it again. For the cheapest option, you could go Doug West. Doug West is okay. I think he's like 20K ish. I wish he came with more badges, but overall his jump shot is good. He's another 3-and-D card. He just comes with less badges overall, but he's pretty solid as well. Another card such as that, we're gonna go with Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper is once again another Danny Green. He's just cheaper, just a different variant. He's probably not as good as Danny Green, but they're very, very similar cards. He's around 25-ish K. He only comes with 15 total badges, which is why it's not the best, but he is a lockdown defender. You could add a couple more badges on him. He'll be very solid. And then for the last variation, we're gonna go with Doug West. Sorry you're doing this fast. They're just all the same cards. They're all 3-and-D cards, point blank, period. I'm kind of going from worst to best now. So Doug West is the worst. Next is Michael Cooper, and then we got Doug Christie. He's cheap as well. He's like 30-ish K, as you can see. He comes with more badges than the other guys, but he has better Hall of Fame badges, which is why I like him more. Interceptor, immovable, on ball. That's pretty good. Overall, great 3-and-D cards, great 3-and-D options. Just depends on who you like the best, who you like the least. Danny Green is by far the best, but these other guys aren't far off of him. Now for one more 3-and-D that I do want to talk about, he's a higher type of 3-and-D, I guess you can say, but I saw his price today and I couldn't believe it. Andre Kirilenko. Andre Kirilenko is 70K. This is a steal, in my opinion. Andre Kirilenko is still my starting power forward to this day. I know y'all gonna call me crazy, but he literally is. Andre is too good. The thing that I love about Andre that I feel like people don't talk about enough is his jump shot is one of the fastest in the games. Especially when you have a 3-and-D card, it kind of is difficult to find one of them who do have like a fast jump shot. I'm going to talk about another guy who's kind of like a 3-and-D-ish guy, but his jump shot is slow. So like AK, his jump shot, when I tell you, is super, super fast. It's like a learning curve to try to learn his jump shot because of how fast it is. But once you do get it down, it's chick. Once again, he doesn't come with as many badges as other cards. He only has 2 Hall of Fame badges, but AK is good every single year. He has glove on ball. You add badges to him. He's really a complete card. Like I'm telling you, I still run him to this day. I pilled him season 1. We're in season 3, and he is still starting to me for this day. I mean, he's really good. The one thing I wish he does is dunk the ball at a higher level, but he's a 3-and-D. You can't expect too much. Defense, 90s. Rebounding, 88. He grabs, rebounds at a good level. He boxes out. Andre's really good card. I can't lie. For 70K, I would highly suggest to pick him up. If there's like a must buy on this list, for me personally, it's Andre Kirilenko because he's way too good in this game to be 70K. Another 3-and-D-ish guy. He's kind of more expensive today than he was like the first day is Rui Hachimura. The first day he was probably like 50-ish K. He went all the way up to like, wow, he's like 90K. Yikes. The thing about him, which is really good, he comes with a lot of badges. I mean, look at his badge count. I mean, he comes with over 30 badges. He's a complete card. The problem with him is just his jump shot is very, very, very slow. But all around as a card, he does everything on the court. Look at his defense, 90s, 80s, 80s. He's like another another AK-47, but he's way better and does more on the court. His jump shot is just way worse. But if you do have the MT and you want to get a complete card, Roy can run, call me crazy, he can run for another 3 months just because of all the badges that he does have. His jumper is just slow. It's the only bad thing about him. A different type of card, just kind of like another RJ Barret, I guess you can say. He's just a switch army knife. Is Grant Hill. Grant Hill Diamond. I don't see a lot of people run this card, but I think he's one of the most underrated cards in this game. Wow, he is 60K. This is another, in my opinion, probably like one of those must cops. I can't believe he's this cheap. I like him again because he comes with a lot of badges as well. I'm always going to talk about badge counts because that's what really matters is badge count. You want to have like cards that are very, very complete and come with a lot of base badges. So once you do upgrade those base badges and then you add on the 5 badges that you can to each card, some cards can get up to like 30 badges, you know. So I'm going to suggest a card that can get 30 badges total rather than a card that can get only 20 badges total. Like those 10 badges might not be the craziest difference, but they do make a difference, so I'm going to suggest them more often. If you do look at him, he comes with what is this, 14, 18 and 7, 25 total badges, so he gets 30 total badges. He's just a solid overall card. He does everything in a good level. He's 6'8" at the 2 guard position. You don't see that too often. Dunks the ball well all around. He's just a great card. There's nothing more for me to say. He's just great for what, 50K, 60K, steal. He's a steal. Another guy that can run for a long time. Definitely a pickup if you're looking for a 2 guard. He could really carry the offensive load for you. Now we're gonna go to big man / power forwards. Some of those guys can play power forward too, like Rui and AK. One guy, I can't believe he's this cheap. Still one of the most underrated cards in this game to this day. He came out so long ago, but another guy that I really do love. Never got my hands on him, but he's a really good card. Al Harrington. Al Harrington has a top tier release. And he's just an overall great card for 35K. Nah, you got to pick up Al Harrington. I'm telling you, he's a staple at the power forward position. He's going to play defense. He has a top tier jump shot. He comes with what is this, 23 total badges, so what, 28 after you badge him up fully. I'm telling you, you're not going to miss with his jump shot, especially because he has set shot and dead eye. Like, he'll shoot over a lot of people, hit a lot of shots. He's really good. For 35K, you probably won't have to worry about your power forward position for a while. Does everything on the court, rebounds the ball at a good level. He's 6'9", good player build. I love Al Harrington. This barbecue bucket set, it gave you so many cards that have such great longevity, and in the moment it didn't feel like it, but this set was what, season 1, and a lot of these players are still playing. So Al Harrington, another guy I really do like. One of the cheapest guys on this set, probably the cheapest guy on this set. He came out on Friday, but I really do like this card a lot. I don't feel like people are talking about him, but if you're a budget baller, definitely a guy you could look towards. John Collins. John Collins is good every single year. He has a good jump shot. He shoots the ball at a good level. He dunks the ball at a good level. Overall good. He comes with 17 total badges too, and for 15k, I mean, you can't really do much more than that. He's just solid. If you're a budget guy, definitely a card you could use at the moment. He's cool. Now, last but not least, we're gonna go to my big man, who I do like, Brad Daughter. I don't really know. He's probably the cheapest big man that you could get, who's very, very elite. The thing with him, he's about what, 7 foot. His player build is massive. Like, he's really massive on the court, no diddy. But for 45k, he's really, really good. The only problem I hit with him that I would say is he has a 55 3 ball, but his jump shot is good. So if you're good at the game and you learn rhythm shooting, you could easily green with this 55 3 ball. Overall, it's good. Great standing dunk. The defense is immaculate as well. Rebounds the ball. He's 7 foot, so I mean, he's gonna grab a lot of rebounds. Good badges. I like him. He's probably the best, cheapest big man there is, aside from Ayton. Ayton is really good as well. If you don't know about that card, go watch my last video. Ayton is super, super tough. But I like Brad. I like Brad a lot. Brad is just a solid card. Now, last but not least, I'm going to talk about 3 cards who are all kind of in the same range for the big man. Probably the big man I would suggest if you do have 100k. First off, we're going to start with Miles Turner Diamonds. He's about a buyout. He's probably the worst one out of the 3 I'll talk about, but all the 3 cards are relatively the same. Miles Turner, he's just a definition of a popper big. He's gonna shoot the 3 at a high level. He's gonna play defense in the paint at a high level. He's just one of those guys. Like, exactly how he plays in real life is exactly how he's going to play in 2K. He does everything you need. He's just a great popper. His jump shot is really, really amazing, top tier. I love Miles Turner. He's definitely the cheapest out of the 3. He also is the worst out of the 3, but the gap between 3 and 1 is like relatively none. You can make the argument that he's better than the other 2 guys. I probably wouldn't say so, but if you said it, I wouldn't judge you. You can make an argument for it. Miles Turner is really, really good. Next up, we're going to talk about Jack Sigma. Sigma, I would say, is the second best out of the 3 guys I'm talking about right now. He's around the buyout as well. He probably isn't. Oh, he is a buyout. So he has, I might say, the best jump shot out the 3. He's just like those other guys. I have 2 of them. I have Sigma at the moment, and I have the last one at the moment I'm going to talk about. He rebounds the ball the best out of the 3. He probably has the best jump shot out of the 3. He's really, really good, man. The one downside I would say about him, he's a little slower. I think his speed is like a 78, I believe. He has 78 speed, so he is a little slower. But it's in terms of like getting paint stops, getting stops in the paint, bro. That's what you need from a big man. And plain and simple, he does that. He gets stops in the paint. He grabs rebounds. What more could you want from a big man? Plain and simple. He's really, really good. I really do like him. Now, for the best option, I would say on here, Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson, the fact that he's around like 100k is just incredible to me, because he is so elite. As you can see, his price actually is going up, which is kind of crazy, but it does make sense. Jaren Jackson is incredible. He was going for around 100k during this whole market. So if you can buy one, maybe later in the night or early in the morning, you could probably get one for like 100, 150k. Even if you do spend 150k on Jaren Jackson, it 110% is worth it. He comes with 12 total badges, mostly all defensively, which is why I do like him. Hall of Fame interceptor, pogo, box. I mean, like, the card's immaculate. Plain and simple, the card's immaculate. His jump shot is amazing too. You could make an argument he has the best jump shot out of the 3. I wouldn't tell you you're wrong. Really, really good card overall. He was my starting big man for a while until I did get Wemby. But you can't ask much more from a card. These 3 big men, if you could get them for around 100k, 150k, not a bad option. Really good option. One of the top big men in the game. Definitely you can. And then last but not least, just a handful of cards that I do want to talk about, if I could find their sets, is the MyTeam Festival cards. All of these cards were released in a locker code, but I think they're all elite. I think they're all really, really good. And they're mostly all a buyout as well. Chauncey Billups, I don't think is, and I think Chris came in isn't really as well. Probably not the highest on Wally Zerbiak, simply because you could buy Danny Green, and Danny Green is probably the same as Wally Zerbiak. He might even be better than Wally Zerbiak, honestly. But Jamal Mashburn is really, really tough. He has a good jump shot. He is 6'8" with a great player build, good badges. He's really, really good. Underrated card, CJ McCollum. If you want an automatic bucket, CJ McCollum is literally your guy. Like, he just scores the ball at an elite level. People were kind of like pooping on this card because of CJ McCollum, and they're like, he's not good defensively, he's not da-da-da. But I mean, offensively, like shifty shooter, set shot, limitless, deadeye. Like, if you just want a guy to go out there and get you buckets, like, CJ will do that. His jump shot is super, super easy. And he's not really even bad defensively. Like, people were saying he's terrible defensively. 84 steal, 87 perimeter, 78 interior. So he can't get like bodied in the paint like people were trying to say. Like, he's solid. Like, I'm telling you, he's not gonna do a lot defensively for sure, but like on the offensive end, that's why you got the CJ on the court, to get buckets, and he gets buckets. I'm telling you, he really gets buckets. Another one of those guys that I think is very, very, very underrated in this game. He probably shouldn't be 100K, which is why people aren't really gassing him. But if he gets down to like 80K-ish, 90, like, he's a bucket. I'm telling you. So one of the best offensive point guards, I would say, in this game. And I know people probably think I'm gassing it, bro, but use the card and y'all will see, bro. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I would highly suggest you guys to do this relatively soon, because the auction house is only continues to go up. This is only in packs for about, what, 1 or 2 days. So after this gets out packs of like after these packs do go out like Tuesday, like, these cards are gonna skyrocket. They're gonna go right back up. Let me redeem my free pack. It's about to go away. 2 minutes, super, super clutch. Let me see if I get nothing good. You already know it's gonna be like an amethyst or an emerald. So yeah, see, I know the vibes. I know what 2K gonna go with me. Tyler Zeller. Anyways, make sure you guys do this super, super fast. Buy the cards that you want. Be a little patient though, because people are still pulling packs and putting cards up. So be patient. You will probably find a card that you do want at the price that you do want. So just be patient, man. Just be really, really patient, and you'll find your card for your specific price. If y'all like the video, bro, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're about to hit 600 followers on here, 600 subscribers on here, whatever y'all want to say. So make sure y'all subscribe and join the No Return family. Join the Discord in the bio if y'all haven't already. And I'll see y'all, man, at the next video. Yes, Sersky, I appreciate y'all, man.